What's up, manga fans? This is Raphael from C Manga, and welcome back to another review of Area D. Today's chapter 91 at the Tower of Judgement 3. So it looks like I got my wish yesterday when I said I hope we can see more Area D chapters soon, and this is a lot sooner than I expected. I was thinking the earliest we would see another chapter was 3 weeks, but we got one the day after, so yeah, really happy about that. And this chapter is actually quite hilarious because last chapter I was like, oh, mind reader ability, like the best ability there is, and just like that in this chapter the mind reader ability becomes useless. And I did have a small sinking feeling in the back of my mind of thinking that, hold on, maybe if someone fights without thinking, that makes the mind reader ability useless, and in this chapter that is the case. So it literally starts off, as I said from last time, the mist world had changed to the jungle world, and Lizard now thinks he can turn the tables and get the upper hand on Jin. And this is where I'm thinking, okay, he's a lizard, this is probably his kind of habitat, he's gonna probably start putting the hurt on Jin, but in fact he gets denied that chance when Garan appears. Pretty much says, you're done. You had your best chance to kill him, that was your first attack, so you've missed your chance. And I actually starting to like Garan a bit more because he's so blunt and to the point. When Lizard is trying to protest, no, I can still fight him, he's like, you know what, people who can't see their own defeats are even worse than losers, and that pretty much just shut Lizard up there and then, and he's like, I'm dealing with this now, your chance is done. So after Garan has introduced himself to Jin, the fight pretty much goes belly up for him. As soon as Garan starts attacking with his blade appendage arms, Jin can't read a damn thing he's thinking, and this is because he's a martial artist. He's mastered several fighting styles, so he can attack without thinking. His body moves instinctively without thinking, I'm gonna take a step now. None of that happens, so Jin is completely perplexed and out of his depth right now, and he's barely being able to dodge Garan. And it's not like with before where Blizzard he was taking little scrapes and nicks. He's starting to take like serious injuries in this. It's not looking too good. Zero's part in this chapter was quite interesting. I did state before a few chapters ago, I think he has an ulterior motive from the group. And in this part we see Mist and Sue. So I think his name is, with a big diving suit, they start to interrogate him, and So's like got his massive hand around Zero's head, threatening to crush it. And they're basically interrogating him about the fact that he's been keeping quiet about giving Jin his mind reader ability, and they want to know the reason. But Zero, as cool as a cucumber as usual, he's just like, have you really got the time to be interrogating someone as me, a mind reader? It's like Jin is about to discover the truth about that the world of Mist. So I'm wondering what his motive is. What does Zero want from this whole mission of killing Jin? Because it seems like he doesn't want to kill Jin at all. Maybe he wants to team up with him later on, I don't know, but we'll see. So back in the jungle, we actually see Kakuta have a bit of a limelight here, and he figures out the secret to the mist of the world when he was kicking the tree that he's trapped in, and it's like the rocks and leaves didn't fall through the tree, but his ID fell out and passed straight through. So when Jin limps back to where he is at the tree, he asks Jin, Kakuta asks Jin, are you there? And he says, duck, I've figured out this world, and he starts spraying bullets through the tree at Garan. And he's like, yeah, we can take the initiative now and get our own back. It's time to start winning this fight. So the only thing I can think is, the way this mist world works is any objects that have been brought in and not created in the world of mist can pass through other objects, so they're not not considered solid to materials such as bullets, IDs, whatever. But obviously things there that have been created will collide against each other. But as I said, things like bullets and all that, I'm assuming anything brought in can pass straight through. I'm not entirely sure because it seems like Kakuta is still trapped in that thing, so maybe it doesn't apply to living things, but I think objects can pass straight through if it's not made in the world of myth. So I'm interested to see what the theory actually is next time Kakuta can fully explain it, because he did leave it a bit, I'd say tricky to understand what it was. He didn't reveal much towards it, so maybe we'll see what it is next time. But yeah, as I said, I enjoyed this chapter. Looking forward to see some more soon, and can't wait to see what happens when they if they beat Garan and who they're gonna fight next. So yeah, that's more or less it for this chapter. Definitely enjoyed it. You guys, as usual, if you've got any opinions, leave them in the comment box below, and I'll speak to you guys next time. Take care.